There are still some tickets available for Huge Fest. I wouldn't want you to miss out on a good time and some killer raffle prizes and a chance to help out rivers like this one right here. Hey, I'm Ben. I'm a huge fly fisherman, and today we're going to talk about double dry fly rigs. We'll talk about why and how you can use a double dry rig in your fishing. Let's start with why. There are several reasons you might want to use a double dry fly rig. One reason is that using any rig with multiple flies will increase your chances of getting a bite. More lures in the water equals more chances of catching a fish, right? It's called statistics. More hooks, more fish. Another reason you could use two flies is if you're trying to figure out what's working. What do they bite now? If there are, for example, mayflies and caddis on the water at the same time, you can throw one of each in your double dry rig. Then if the fish are eating one of your flies more than the other, well, what do you think that you should do? Yes, do that. This is not as complicated as a lot of folks make it seem. Another situation when you can throw two dries, and the one which is usually the case when I'm throwing two dry flies, is when you're using one fly mostly as a locator for your other fly. Like you want to fish a small fly because that's what the fish are... Whoa. Well, how come nobody told me this phone was here? Like you want to fish a small fly because that's what the fish are eating, but it's tough to see that fly, so you put on a bigger, more visible fly near it so you know where your small one is. You're mostly watching the locator fly, and if you see a fish rise near it, you set the hook. So those are some reasons you might fish a double dry. Now let's talk about some rigging options. It's basically the same as rigging more than one nymph. There are many ways to do it, and you should play around with them to find out what you like best. Let's just do a few quick examples. You can go inline and tie another piece of tippet to the bend of the first hook, or you could tie that piece of tippet to the eye of the hook, so your top fly has two tippets tied onto the eye. You could also have your top fly on a tag. I think this is probably the best method because it gets the best drift. When you're fishing two dry flies and the current isn't uniform, they can sort of pull on each other and swing around like this. Fishing a tag on your top fly will eliminate some of that and give you a more natural drift. Regarding getting a natural drift, one thing you should think about is the distance between the two flies. Closer together will be easier for you to see and control. Farther apart will get you a better drift, but it's kind of tough to watch both flies effectively if they're 10 feet apart. So think about the distance between your flies as a spectrum. Sometimes you'll be in here, and sometimes you'll be this far apart. And that's gonna change depending on what you're doing and what your personal preferences are. So that's gonna do it for this quick video about double dry flies. I'm here to fish, so I'm gonna get to it. Thank you as always for watching another one of my huge fly fisherman videos. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, dry fly fish are worth more points, and stay huge. I got my heated socks on. It's chilly today.